Hi friends, it's Loli. Welcome back to the channel. Are you ready? We're gonna do some amazing thrift flips. Let's go. For the first one, we're gonna use this picture frame that I got from a local thrift shop, and I'm going to paint it using my Black & Decker paint and primer. And I was going back and forth here with how I wanted it done. First I said I wanted it white, and then I wanted a little bit more of a gray tone. So you'll see me here changing colors. I started here with my white. Then I'm gonna come in my rich black from Folk Art, and I'm going to paint the top section of the frame and the bottom section as well. But first I wanted to touch up those little pieces right there. And then we are gonna go back in with the black once more and touch up the very bottom as well. Off camera, I gave the house another coat of the white paint. Then I'm going to take some of these stir sticks that I got from Walmart, and I'm going to paint them with my black paint. Now we are going to fit them to the opening of the little house there. I'm just going to use my little pliers there to cut the excess off. And I'm going to do the same thing with the second one to create a little window pane. Once I was happy with the placement, I took some gel super glue and added them to the sticks, and I'm going to position them right exactly where I wanted these sticks. And here you see me how I finished it. This is how they look so far. I wanted to create a little picket fence planter thing for the front of this. So I took some more of the stir sticks, and I'm going to cut them in 3 equal pieces. I took 2 of them and cut each one of them in 3 separate pieces, trying to keep them as even as possible. I just used the first one to measure the rest. Once I had them all cut, now I'm just making sure everything is even, and here I'm just going back and clipping any pieces that were not completely even with the rest. And now we are going to go ahead and sand down the edges to have a nice clean look. Now we're going to set up our little picket fence here. So I used a tiny piece of wood to give me some spacing, but it was a little too big, so I trimmed it a little bit, and I'm going to use it right here. That came out perfect. Now I'm using another stir to keep it even in the bottom, and then taking some of the gel super glue to attach the sticks to the very top. So I did that, making sure that this was even. Then I kept using the spacer and adding each one of the other little pieces of the fence in there until I completely did the length of the window. Once I got the 6 spindles, that was enough to cover that window like I wanted, so I just trimmed off the excess stir stick from there, and we're going to add another piece to the bottom to create that picket fence look. I just use a pencil to mark where to cut and just cut it with my snippers. Now I'm going to add some more of that gel super glue to the very top, and we are going to add that extra one on there. Then I took some of my paint and primer from Black & Decker, painted it white. And we are going to take some more of that gel super glue and add it in 3 or 4 different sections here. And I'm coming in with wood hot glue as well to have that instant hold, and just press it down right in place. Now I'm coming in with some of the Spanish moss from Dollar Tree. I'm cutting it into small pieces, and I added a little bit of hot glue to the back there. You didn't really see that, but I did. And I'm adding some of that Spanish moss onto it before it dries. And we are going to make sure that it looks nice in the front. It didn't, so I wanted to add a little bit more to a section that looked a little bare there. And then we're gonna give it a little bit of a haircut once that is done to make sure it looks nice and neat in the front. And I had another bald spot there. I wanted to make sure I had enough coverage there to cover something that I'm gonna do next. So There you see me doing the haircut, making sure that this doesn't look too crazy, removing the excess. Now we're coming in with some of these rosemary bushes from the Dollar Tree, and I cut them into small little sections as you see there. And I cut off the little piece that connects to the stem, and I'm going to go ahead and glue it to the back there using the Spanish moss as camouflage to hide the little glue pieces there. So I did that until I was completely satisfied with how much of these flowers I had on my little window. My friends, if you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you hit the notification bell and set it to all so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. It is all free and it means the world to me. Alright friends, that was the last one, and this is how we're looking so far, but we need to put more because you know already, I need to do more. I'm not done yet. I made this little buffalo check ribbon, and I'm going to glue it right there to the top. And this is the perfect finishing touch. Look how cute it looks. You'll see more in the final reveal. My friends, so this video is part of our collaboration. It is a Third Thursday Thrift Flip Open Invite collaboration that is hosted monthly by Elizabeth from Rustic Chicks Designs and Tammie from the Rusted Willow. And the guest host this month is MB Gray Designs. The link to their channels and to the playlist will be in the description box below. Don't forget to visit the playlist so you don't miss out on all the amazing creations. For the second inspiration piece today, I'm going to use this little mailer that I got at my local thrift shop for $2. We're just gonna give it a nice little cleaning with some of these wipes from the Dollar Tree, a little quick sanding with a sander block from the Dollar Tree. You're gonna dust it off, and we are going to bring it new life into this by painting it with our Black & Decker paint and primer. I give 3 coats of this. Then I'm going to come in with a sanding block once again, and we are going to distress the little edges of this. I did that with all the ends there where the little screws, or actually the little nails were, and then I also did it to the inside of the hearts using a smaller nail file. To soften it up, I use a little bit of paint over those areas just to give it a smoother look and a softer feel. And then we're going to take some buffalo check ribbon, and I'm going to glue it to every single one of these heart openings in the way you see right there. This part was tricky, I'm not gonna lie. I was scared to burn myself. Just be very careful with this section right here, and at the same time you have to make sure that you hold that fabric taut so you have a nice finish. And there we did the fourth one there, and this is pretty much it. I just sealed it up, put the little pieces, the little screw pieces back, and that's it. For the third one, we're gonna use this little step stool that I got actually from the house. This came when we purchased the home. This was left back, so I'm just going to give it a quick coat with my Black & Decker paint and primer. But guys, they started bleeding that stain, so over the paint and primer I had to go in with some Kilt's seal stain afterwards. You see me here doing the first coat, then I see the bleeding, and I'm like, okay, so I did that. Once I did that, then I'm coming back in after doing 2 more coats of the paint and primer with this decal from the Dollar Tree. I love this. It's a faith means love moves mountains, and this is gonna be for my craft room to put my feet up when I'm crafting. So I want something to remind me that every time I look down. So I just added it there while the paint was still dry. I mean, the paint was still wet. Then once it dried, I'm coming on top of it with some Mod Podge. I did only the section where the decal was at first. I wanted to make sure that it was nice and down, there was no bubbles. And then I added Mod Podge to the entire piece and covered it up with it, trying to keep it as smooth as possible. And this came out gorgeous. You'll see it in just a minute. And here we are with the final reveal. Let me know which one is your favorite and which one you might try to recreate. Look at that. This is so cute, guys. I love this piece. It's so darling. And then look at this one. I didn't show you when I put back the little key holders, but this is a mail holder and a key holder. So it is awesome. There you go, how cute that is. And finally, you'll see in just 1 second, my stool. I was longing for that stool. I got little short legs, and when I'm sitting, I needed something to prop me up, guys. So there is my little stool. Look how cute that came out. I absolutely love it. And this is gonna be very comfortable. As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would like to follow me on social media, here you will see my social media links. And don't forget to visit my friends on their playlist. And here is a suggestion video if you'd like to watch more. And please don't forget to subscribe. As always, thank you so much, guys. You are awesome. Have an amazing day. Bye.